The Unfeeling awaits us in Fear the Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 7, but the only thing getting revealed this episode is the return of Ophelia, looking a bit different because her hair is tied up in plaits, plaids, whatever you want to call them. She's shite, I'm not a fan of her. And what do you make of her returning to your screen in this episode?
Well, I think that's a bit harsh. Ophelia might not be the greatest character in the Walking Dead universe, but she is far from the worst. And you know what? If getting Ophelia back gives Madison less screen time, then I am all for it.
Yep, but we have screen time with Jake, because he's heading to the wilderness. He's going to the Black Hat Reservation, but someone's hot on his tail. And who is it? It's Alicia. I'm not letting you go alone, Jake.
Alright, there's just too much of this, way too much of this, and I think over the next couple of episodes we're going to see way more of it, but it's just so tit for tat. How many times are they going to cross into each other's community? And then we're going to see the ranch people go to the Indians and the Indian people go to the ranch. Somebody put a hit on the other, then them returning a hit. And it's just like back and forward. It is garbage. In The Walking Dead Season 3, they didn't constantly do this. I think the feud, the rivalry, the tension would just die if these different factions just like walked into, like, imagine if the prison group just walked into, and it's not even like it happens once an episode, it happens like 3 or 4 times an episode where you'll see somebody from one group go into the other one's like territory, location. It's like, could you imagine if Rick's group walked into Woodbury to offer the governor a deal, and then like 5 minutes later the governor sends Martinez and Schubert to go and fucking take somebody out in the prison? I mean, it's just too much. Like, it's constantly back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. It's a dumb idea. These two groups are never going to be able to get along. Let's just get to the fucking war already.
It needs time to breathe. That's what it needs for me. But Alicia tells Jake that they killed the Trimbles. Walker killed the Trimbles, so you can't go. Jake's like, that's even more reason for me to go. What's this guy on?
But like, you look at Season 3 and it's like when the governor offers Rick the ultimatum and he wants to be shown, it's like, Rick has to go back to the prison and he's got his people that he needs to speak to. He needs to contemplate that decision. Can he go through with it? Is it the right thing to do? He asks everybody, but you don't really get anything like that here. You know, there's no major decisions. Like, there's no vote on what we're going to do next. It's literally just, we go back and then like 2 minutes later, the Indians are going to come to us, and then back and forward. It's, I don't know, I don't like it. But for some reason, Jake thinks it's a good idea after the Trimbles have just been killed, and he believes it's the Indians. It's like, if they just killed the Trimbles and they had like kids and stuff like that, then why the fuck wouldn't they just kill this Jake guy when they hate the Ottos? It makes no sense to me.
Makes no sense, but Jake and Alicia finally do get there, and they offer a deal. We'll take one of yours. Alicia stays with Walker, and the returning Ophelia returns with Jake to the ranch, Otto's ranch. So yeah, the Otto's ranch. I mean, yeah, maybe I did bury Ophelia too much, but I don't think she's the sort of character that leaves, and I'm going to pretend when she comes back she's a big character in here. Felt like exact same with Daniel, and I think her dad's a wee bit better than her. For me,
I actually probably prefer Ophelia a little bit more. Daniel just gets on my nerves.
Yeah, Daniel Salazar is really barking up the wrong tree for me at the minute.
I've never seen the appeal behind Daniel Salazar.
I'm
more of a Strand person.
I think this show's just got a problem with thinking characters are more over than they are.
To me, an episode should never be solely focused on Daniel.
No. Now,
at least The Walking Dead waited till quite a long time before they gave characters sole episodes to themselves.
At least with Ophelia, it's like, if you want to dedicate an episode to her...
It makes sense, I guess.
To develop your enemy.
Aye.
Then, okay, but it's like Andrew...
Daniel, they kind of invented new characters with him just for a one-off episode.
Yeah. Bit ridiculous.
Anyway, Jake and the Indian guy, Ranch, or what's his name? Walker. They come to, they create a parlay, so they're going to try and compensate. I honestly don't know what Jake has to offer. They want the land. They don't want to give them the land. That's it. But Jake thinks if they give water, then they might be able to live together. You're never going to be able to trust these people. You're never going to be able to like live peacefully and live with reassurance that you're safe. So I think you either take them out or you leave. Yeah. I think that's the way it is here.
Jake's living in the past. We're all living in the present.
Because when you look at it, like, let's go back to season 3 of the original Walking Dead.
Fuck, we haven't done that before, have we?
I think there was more chance of Woodbury and the prison living side by side. There was less history. Yeah, you had that shit with Glenn and Maggie. But I actually believed that it would be more possible for those two factions to live side by side.
Yeah.
These Indians ain't going away. They've killed people. And what I don't get is, and I don't want to spoil future episodes, but how come when the Indians kill people, it's fucking alright? They massacre. Oh, no, I'll speak more about that in the next episode.
We'll speak more about that in the next episode, but let's talk about Nick, because he's like, where's Alicia, Madison? Then he goes to cut his hair. I think he suits this haircut, to be honest.
He's joining the army, I guess.
He looks more like a recruit, so to speak. But Jeremiah's not really interested. He's like, Jake always comes home. I'm not risking any more men. Yada, yada, yada. Ophelia returns to the Clarks. And Madison's like, what the hell happened to you, damn it? So Ophelia explains what happened. Yeah, I just left the hotel, left you behind. I mean, I guess if she just wanted to leave, that's fair enough. I think there was a bit of an over-exaggeration of it. If Ophelia just wanted to leave them, so what?
That's not what I got from it. I got from it at the time they were under attack and Ophelia just took the easy way out and ran off. I don't think it was Ophelia just decided, that's poor writing. What I remember is that they were trying to clear out the hotel and they were getting attacked and Ophelia decided to take off and leave and take the vehicle. That's how I recall it.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I can't necessarily remember. I think it was just a simple case she wanted to find her fiancé.
Nah, I don't think so at all. I mean, if that's the case, I think she could have just said to them, like, I need to go and find him here.
True, but then they might not give her the vehicle. You know, it's tit for tat. Tit for tat won't go on, this old cop. Wayne Unser, he's running the show here, but because Alicia is still at the Walker reservation, so to speak, Madison's not taking this lying down. Jeremiah is saying, I'm never, ever going to give this guy anything. Even if he was on fire, I wouldn't piss in his mouth. And when he says a line like that, the terms for negotiation are out the window.
Yeah, there's no negotiation.
Like, why does Jake think he's going to negotiate a deal when his dad is like that?
It's just nonsensical, really. It doesn't make any sense.
Jake's incredibly...
It's just filler.
And
it's just so Jake can go behind enemy lines and then, we can get Alicia trapped there and then Ophelia can come back and get introduced to, like, the Madison and all that. And then that gives Madison a reason to attack Walker and Walker's people because Alicia's been kept in the parlour.
It's cringe though, because then Jake comes out with stuff like, I know my father. Well, you clearly don't, because if you knew your father, then you wouldn't fucking attempt to make a deal you know can't happen. What's the point of this parlay if you know your fucking dad won't do any deal with him? And rightfully so. I mean, you've got Walker giving Alicia a bit of history lesson as well. No, exactly. You can't trust...
Jake says, I know this guy. He's a fucking killer. So what?
He's killed all your people, damn it. Come on, boy. And essentially, though, Madison's like, you know what? I'm not going to demand your help, Jeremiah. I'm going to go round the back door. She asks Troy, he's like, would you rather see how Jake's parlay plays out? She's like, you owe me a favour for not turning the wrench against you.
You see, Troy's a... I mean, I think he's an intriguing character and he definitely offers something to season 3. But he's a little bit of a bitch as well. I don't care if he's got a thing for Madison. Like, how easily was he wrapped around Madison's finger? Madison says jump and Troy asks how high. And he puts his brother, he puts his family, he puts the entire ranch at danger. And he even said it wasn't a good idea. That he can't break the parlay, it was Jake's thing. He should have told Madison just let it play out. But he didn't.
Yeah.
He folded it. Like a cheap suit. Crumbled to the floor. Crinkled.
Like a big bag of shit. That's what happened, man. We then get a bit more going on here. You've got Jeremiah sitting there looking decrepit as usual. But then the rescue mission takes place. Troy leads a band. I mean, it's Madison in a fucking pickup truck and like 7 guys that are not military trained. They perform a bit of a heist. They take Alicia. They kill about...
I'm pretty sure they are. But they're not the military guys.
He's been training for an episode. I mean, not exactly trained, man. But yeah, they managed to get Alicia, and she's like, you broke the parlay. They get back. But no gets me right. Let's just bear this in mind for the next episode. Jeremiah, throughout this season and this episode and the previous ones, he is not called upon an act of war. This is all Madison. This is all Troy. And at least Jake is actually wanting peace, so we can rule him out. Jeremiah's neutral. He's as neutral as fucking Switzerland during any world war here.
All Jeremiah's basically saying is, it's my land, my family paid for it, they're not getting it.
Yeah, like that is all he's doing.
Jeremiah's not saying I want them all dead, I want to attack them, I want them to give up, their part of land where they're currently located. Jeremiah's done nothing. He just says that this is my land, I'm not giving it up. Simple as that. That's all he's done.
Ophelia's then dropped off by some guy on a bike. You're kicked out of the reservation, damn it. And then, she goes to help in the kitchen. That's all I can do. I'm a woman. All I can do is cook in the kitchen, damn it. And then what happens? Later that night, people start panicking. Not panicking, like freaking out.
I knew this was going to happen. I called it.
You called it?
I called it. When she says, I'm kitchen, I was like, right, okay, something's going on here.
Would they really let her in the kitchen?
I don't think so. Dumb fucking idea, if you ask me.
Dumb fucking idea. Something's cooking in the kitchen when I get home. She puts stuff in the coffee. People are turning. People are getting ill. She runs away, and then Madison chases after her as Nick takes sick. Right. That's how
she was
ends.
saying she got kicked out because of the power Alicia, and then she kind of she gave up. She sacrificed her place in the group to save Jake after he got scalped, but it didn't kill him. But that looked like it was all just a mirage, really, to get Ophelia into their enemy lines and poison them all. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a dickhead move for Ophelia. Like, the ranch people haven't really done anything to her. Alright, I know, might get a wee bit of a backstory. Maybe she wasn't helped by Jeremiah or whatnot. But, I mean, she did put the Clarks in danger as well. And these people have killed Travis, and I'm sure Travis tried his best to protect Ophelia because they were all part of the one group, really.
I just think Madison's, soccer mom run after Ophelia was fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, I know she's old, right? But is this not where the role of someone...
Like, look at Shane when he's running to confront Rick when he's trying to open the barn.
What is that?
You know what I mean? Madison looks like she's going for a leisurely jog on a Sunday or something.
And like, that's the end of the episode, but like, Jake goes to the Walker Reservation not once but twice. Ophelia switches about 3 times. Like, how much is fucking happening?
There's too much back and forward. Like, it was interesting, okay? There was stuff happening, but instead of going back and forward, I think just doing the whole thing once is enough. If you have interesting characters and you can tell a better story, then I don't think you constantly need different attacks between groups and groups and groups. It's just too much for me. It's like fucking ping pong, left to right, left to right. It was an okay episode, you know what? I'll give it like I'll get 6. I thought it was alright.
There we go, guys. 5.5. Fear. I think this season actually.
This is definitely the best season.
Yep. But it needs to sort the pace in it. The pacing is...
Yeah, pacing's all over the place.
Like, you can't do this back and forth thing in a 40-minute episode. It'd be different if it was a finale.
I mean, maybe they've got a lot planned for the second half, and that's why they're trying to speed this up. I don't know.
Maybe, guys. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. But that is it for the Unveiling. We just unveiled our rating, 5.5 out of 10. But till then, peace.